Good evening, everyone. The big guns has come out today. And we've had eating on as well. So I'm a little bit skipped. I know why. Hiya Ali, hiya Lee, hiya Amjad. It's been a cold one today, you might say. Yeah. And as Chris says, especially when you're up a mountain, where he's been today. What were it again? Baslow, that's it.
Well, it's not exactly a mountain.
Well. So I've put the link in. Anybody want to come up? I can have up to 10 guests because I've got the paid version. So just thought I'd put that out there. So yeah, so.
Oh, that's no good.
Oh, Mandarin instead. Sorry, we had a little bit of a medical emergency before I went live. No, I'm on about his finger.
Oh,
so yeah, Callum cut his. Where it his thumb or where it his finger? Yeah, it were his thumb. He cut his thumb. So yeah, so I've had to put a plaster on. Chris is getting irritated because he's trying to put one.
Stupid rubbish. But they're an emergency, wouldn't they?
It's all right. The waterproof plasters, right? So you're like, they're a bit strange.
You can't even get in them.
So.
They're rubbish.
I'll just show you what I mean. Yeah. And there's only me can get to grips with them.
Crap.
Chris has just tried and failed miserably. Now, right, look like ordinary plasters, right? So, first trial or tribulation is to actually get into them. Oh. Well, that didn't go to plan because it fell on the floor. And I ain't going to pick it up. Anyway. So, okie dokie then, Lee. So, you peel them off like a normal plaster. Stick it onto, let's say, I've got cut on my forehead. You stick it on. But then, on the outside, it's got two bits that you peel off to make it sort of waterproof, watertight, etc. So Chris has just tried to put two on without success. He's getting it up as a bad job. So yeah. So don't get these from Asda, these waterproof plasters. Yeah. While they might look good, they're a bit, yeah, there's only me that can get to grips with them, so. Yeah, not too bad, Amjad. Not too bad. As I keep saying, same old, you know what I mean? I'm aches and pains and not sleeping very well, but that's nothing new. So how have we all been? Have you done anything over the weekend? Been anywhere? Chris has been out to Baslow, and then it was like pea soup. I hadn't heard from her since I heard from her other week, Amjad. So yeah. But yeah, Chris went out with drone. He didn't think he was going to get the drone up, but he managed to. But it was like pea soup, you couldn't see your hand in front on you. So he actually did a live from the car this morning. Waiting on it clearing up, basically. So yeah, that's about it, really. I ain't been nowhere, done anything. Oh, I made a jam sponge for dessert yesterday. Can't beat jam sponge and some custard. So, apart from that, really, nothing afresh. So, here's all gone haywire, as you do. So, how is Ollie Mike? How are you? Yeah, nothing to report really. Chris has been watching football as per usual. And to make things worse, England's playing tomorrow night. So we've decided that obviously the baking, I'm still doing it, but he's going to set table up and everything beforehand. So I'm all ready to go if they watch it football. So yeah, that's about it really. So it's not going to interfere. But Callum did say that they were going to watch it upstairs, so they're sort of not, yeah, you know, they're not going to be oohing and ahhing and effing and jeffing while I'm live. So as a precautionary measure, they're going upstairs to watch it. So, but that's it really. You know, nothing exciting really. Well, this is just a sign of the times and how cold it's been. Tucker has been in on the corner wall unit asleep all day. So yeah. And you know, because during summer you'd only see him when he come in for something to eat. That's worse. Yeah. The less said about that, the better. I advised Tracy, I says, because she says she was going to make it. So I says, if you want my honest opinion, Tracy, don't bother with Swiss buttercream. Just do normal buttercream. Too much faff. So yeah. So I'm going to be making apple pie cookie cups tomorrow. So yeah, sort of a cross between a cookie and an apple pie. And then I think, is it 6 next Tuesday? I'm going to be starting the Christmas series, you know, the Christmas bakings. I'm going to be making the first week Santa at brownies. I don't know, Amjad. When we made the gingerbread muffins, she was supposed to be joining us that night, but she said she'd been really ill. So it's just a case of waiting and seeing, really. So yeah, but yeah, so I'm going to be making the Santa at brownies. Then the week after that, I will be making meringue topped mince pies. And then the week after that, I will be making the Christmas cake alternative, the Christmas gingerbread cake. Now, how can I put it? I want to fit something else in because I found a good recipe on Jane's Patisserie. So yeah, and they actually, what they're called again? Tell me and I'll tell you. Yeah. They're called Christmas wreath brown nuts, and they're actually donuts. But yeah, I'll just turn me my thing down, and I'll show you, Amjad. And they look quite nice, and so yeah, so somewhere along the line, Amjad. Hiya, Richard.
Alright.
That is it, Amjad, and they're called Christmas wreath brown nuts. So somewhere along the line, I actually want to make these and fit them in somewhere, you know, even though I've already got my schedule and everything. So yeah, so we'll see where we can fit them in. But I really want to make them. You're going to Amjad so you can. It's not his sweet drawer, it's
I know it's not.
Imran's.
That's why Amjad. I'll keep Imran talking while Amjad does it, and then yourself walk into his cupboard drawer and.
No, you got it wrong way round. He probably keep Imran talking while you raid his. Yeah. So yeah, so somewhere along the line, I want to fit them donuts in. And funny thing is, I were on well, not Azies, the Struggle Street live stream last night, and me and Shauna and Azie were talking afterwards, and they were asking me what I were making on Tuesday, and I says, "Oh, apple pie cookie cups," and I shown it, and he says, "Send me some." while while I says they might be a bit squish bit time to get to you. So anyway, sort of the cookie cups, I'm adding a little bit extra when I make them tomorrow night. I'm gonna whip some double cream up and pipe some double cream on top. Just my sort of twist on it, you know what I mean? So then you can, you ain't got to have anything else with them. You can just have apple pie and cream. So yeah. No. You don't put alcohol in apple pies. But I'd watch that Leo Far with you. I'd eat everything, not just fruit pastels. But yeah, it's sort of a cross between a cookie and an apple pie. And basically, you make the dough like you're making a cookie, but you add oats to it, and then when you cook it, it makes it sort of chewy, if you understand. So yeah, bye. Unless it's got a rapid fire pillar gun, Amjad. Chris and Chris and Lee can easily dodge them pillars. I'll have a coffee when you. So yeah, and Chris has just been, what is it, Portugal and Uruguay?
Yeah.
And they detest Ronaldo. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he don't dislike Portugal. It's just the fact that Ronaldo plays for them. So
Ronaldo goes up. They say he scored a goal, but I don't think he touches his head. And they say, "Oh, what a brilliant goal, oh, Ronaldo! He never touched it."
Yeah. So,
excuse my friend.
As you can hear, he doesn't like Ronaldo. So,
Cocky little git.
But it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'll be glad when it's all over myself. Pretending man's a black ghost. A ghost in a black dress. Don't think Imran would be too pleased about that, do you, Amjad, having to wear a black dress? Oh dear. But yes, I will tell when it's over.
No,
Do-
I've got no warning cup. Just thought I'd let you know.
Does my face look bothered? Yeah. The thing is, like Emmerdale and Coronation Street were on yesterday. I didn't know note about it, so I missed Emmerdale, but I caught Coronation Street. So you know what I mean? It's like messing everything up. You know, I'm sort of, you know, let's get back to normal schedule. I mean, if it weren't bad enough that it sort of apple cart, we I'm a celebrity, now we've got to put up with blooming football. So yeah, let's get back to some normality. Oh dear. As far as the bag, what you on about, Amjad? So yeah, you know what I mean? It's how did college go today, Amjad? Were you all right? It's sort of getting back into the swing of things. So how's it been? Is it next week they break up? I think Callum says he breaks up next week. I'm sure he did. But so I thought to myself, that's a bit early. But I don't know whether it's just Callum's college or what, or is it all colleges or what? Yeah, I think he said next 16th. I could have swore blind that not next week, week after. I think Callum said. I'm not 100% sure. Amjad, but I thought, well, they don't normally break up until like week before Christmas. So I was a bit perplexed about that. Ooh. So you'll be in full swing wedding mode then on the 29th, Amjad. Get your dancing shoes on. So, but yeah, it's only saying 6 degrees here now. So yeah, when I got up this morning, I thought, blimey heck, it's cold. Oh, like background music. Is that what you mean? Like, yeah, like background music. That's the only way I can. But anyway, so I see 3 dots at top left hand corner, right hand corner, and I thought, what's that? So it says remove solo layout, which I'm already on. Mute. Hiya, James. Yeah. But we're just on about our temperatures dipped. It's only 6 degrees here. Just sort of like general chit chat, really, James.
Hello.
Yeah. Froze already.
I have.
You did. But anyway, same as I say, just general chit chat, and been.
I like your background.
Thank you. Thought, well, I'll mix it up a little bit. It's a different one to what
You're
I
definitely getting too handy on that Canva. I must admit, though, I have been working on Canva myself today, doing some stuff to come away from.
I'm just going to show you.
Head baffling over the measurements for the climbing frame. I've finally got it to how I want it, but
I've done Johnny. Well, I'm not 100% certain whether or not he'll still be doing the Christmas Eve one. I don't know whether it's on here or not. It might be on the other one. I don't know.
I've just got one more job to do. That's making me workbench. I've got a new piece of wood for my workbench.
Oh.
Mate, I want it as like a corner desk, but
yeah.
So I've got an idea for it. I'm going to get a piece of ply, but I only want a thin piece. I'm not after something. It doesn't need to be thick because it's not going to have a lot of weight on it.
So yeah,
I know you are, James. I did watch your last live stream where you were, or the video. I can't remember, but you're making lovely progress on it. I can't wait to see the.
All right,
first of your trains running.
That I've done for Johnny isn't on this one. Now this I'm going to show you is when I first started out is my very first banner for me YouTube.
Yeah, that looks cool.
So that were my very first banner for me when I started out on YouTube. Oh, Richard hit 1K yesterday.
I know he did. I seen him in a stream, and I can't remember. I did see him about somewhere, and he hit the 1K. Congratulations.
Yeah, I made jam sponge yesterday, and we had it with custard.
Oh, I've only had one piece of it, but Jackie had the other. I went shopping to Sainsbury's, and he had carrot cake for £2. So I treated it to myself to one. I thought, I'll get a piece of that. I only had half a piece. Jackie's had the rest. But I don't mind. I did say to it was for Jackie.
So yeah, that's the recipe for the alternative Christmas cake, Christmas gingerbread cake.
Oh,
that's like an alternative to a Christmas cake. Now, we don't eat Christmas cake.
Oh, I love Christmas cake. I
never bake it. I've you not find on my channel a Christmas cake. But I thought, well, I'll change things up this year, and I saw that recipe, and I thought it's a good alternative to Christmas cake. Now it's a cream cheese frosting.
Oh yeah, it was. It was my stream. He was up on panel. He was up on my panel yesterday, and he was talking.
Hiya, Tim. How are you?
Hiya, Tim.
But you see, I mean, it's not the fruit bit; it's the marzipan and the icing.
What do you think of the new camera angle?
Yeah, it looks all right.
Well, believe it or not, if you notice, I can watch two monitors. I can watch the laptop monitor and the other monitor. So, but I can see them. And I've got another one in front of me.
Another thing is, when you make Christmas cake, you've got to make it way ahead. Plus, you've got to keep feeding it either rum or whatever, brandy, whatever you're pouring in it. And that's the bit also I don't like. So this one that I'm making this year, I thought, well, for people out there that don't like Christmas cake, it's an.
The only downside, my chair's giving in.
Well, you've got a backup behind you. So yeah,
no, it's too low. It's only a low chair.
Oh, it's
it's all the times I've got.
I know. I told you before.
I
Many
think
a time
it
I've
wasn't
told
you
you,
when I got it.
you'll
I
be
think the
bouncing up and
hydraulics are
down
going on
and
it.
then all of a sudden your legs will go into.
Well, I've actually today I was sitting there. Next minute, it was dropping. I thought it's going to drop.
But yeah, we had a slight medical emergency before.
Oh, I know. I did say I have been lurking.
Callum cut his thumb.
How did you do that?
Well, he was trying to have a wet shave, and he wiped his. He went like that with his finger on thing and cut his thumb. So yeah,
You don't do that. If you're going to do that, you'd end up. You find an old toothbrush and use an old toothbrush.
but anyway, so
you can't get the staff, and if you get them,
you know what Callum's like. He acts before he thinks, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And he just, I'll just go like that because it's like one of these with one of them strip things on them. It's supposed to be a lubricating strip.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, so it had a bit because it wants to keep his goatee, but he don't want sideburns and everything or his tash. Because at one point he was going to grow his tash, but I think he's decided against it anyway. The razor were going a bit clogged up, and yeah, it went like that. Well,
what
like
did you think? What did you think of the new camera angle on my workbench?
Yeah, it looked all right to me.
I know. I can't believe I nearly went 4 hours last night.
But
I'd have gone the 4 hours. But my belly was telling me it was hungry.
I'll tell you something. I left abruptly because I felt ill, and I didn't feel sick or anything. It was just I was trying to explain it to Chris. You know, like when you're having a panic attack and you can't breathe properly. It were a bit like that.
Not good.
And I said to Chris, I says, the only way I can explain it is I felt like I was drowning. Yeah. You know what I mean? I felt like I can't explain it. Yeah. I don't know what it were. It was just, this feeling as I couldn't breathe and I felt like I was drowning. I don't know. So anyway, I ended up.
Yeah, I do love this camera angle because
it made it even worse lying down.
I've got something on the workbench and all the cameras are working. I've only got 2 cameras now.
Oh.
I used to have 3. You can see crystal clear what I'm working on.
The lolly sticks that you were cutting yesterday.
Yeah, this is all the. I'm starting to do the stenciling for the climbing frame. It's taken a lot of planning. It's took me time because I've had to get all the measurements right. It's all time consuming.
Well, that's
but I do love how the camera angle has turned out.
Especially if you like doing it from scratch.
Oh yeah, it's going to take time. This will probably keep me busy till at least January.
Baby, you're not eating off. I've turned it off, have you? It's all right. We've had eating on. We said to him, turn it off. But yeah. I mean, I'm all right now, and I were all right, like sort of later on. So, I don't know. Could have been same as last as it. I don't know. It could have been
it could be anything.
But anyway, as I say.
Behind me fingers.
Yeah, don't chop your end. I don't want to have to put another bandage on somebody else's finger.
I know, yeah.
So, yeah. Because I put a plaster on.
That's why I want a bigger workbench. If I make it the way I want it, instead of I'll be able to work in front of me here when I'm pointing to. because my legs, it'd be like an office table, but where my legs are underneath it, and I'll have more
Oh, yeah,
workspace,
yeah.
more workspace in front of me.
But yeah, and Chris has tried and failed miserably to put a plaster on. So I bought these plasters from Asda.
Oh yeah.
Don't ever buy Asda waterproof clear plasters.
Oh yeah, the best plasters I've got. Where are they? I
have got one of them like long strips.
There's my first aid kit. I have got one. I like them ones.
I've got a strip. I bought these because they're waterproof.
I've got the metal ones.
And the thing is,
you know, the blue ones that have got the metal in.
Oh yeah,
I've got a load of them. I go cheeky when I'm working at the event. I'll go and see the paramedics. And I'll ask them, can I get? Well, we're within our rights anyway to go and ask them, and we can go and ask them. So we just go in and ask them. We get given a load of supplies anyway, so we just ask them for it.
Anyway, the funny old plasters, because you peel them off like a normal plaster, stick them wherever it is.
The only downside with me this head camera, I've put it on a pole, but the pole, it will bend down and go on my workbench. But because you can see where there is, that's where I want the workbench to finish. I want a complete square. So my legs, when I go under, that'll be a board.
So yeah, that's the back of them. They're like a normal plaster on bite. You peel that off. You peel that off. I'll just demonstrate for you. So yeah, you peel it off, put it on your finger where you want it. Let's say, right, and then it says peel. So you peel that off, and it's like a tight, not tight fit, but like a waterproof tight fit. So yeah, but it's confounded Chris and Callum because they can't do it. So Chris has tried twice and ended up throwing it in bin. But hey ho, there's only me can fathom my ma. So he says, "Don't make me plasters anymore, the trap."
Give you the.
So I says to him, I says, "Well, you've got to know how to work them. Let's just say."
Yeah. Well, I'm going Aldi tomorrow because I seen on a stream Moz5 that does all Airfix models. He put a video out, or in his video before of what he done. Aldi are doing some German tanks, Airfix models, and they'll go well with my scale. So I want to build one. So I'm gonna go and treat myself to one.
Tim says, "How was everyone's day been so far?" Yeah, I've not been anywhere. Chris has been out.
I haven't gone out the front door. The furthest I went was in the back garden to put rubbish in the bin. That's the furthest.
Chris got up early. They were up at 6.
I know he did. I seen the rerun the live stream. I missed it.
Baslow, and I think it's about 30 minutes away from here.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. You said to me it were about 30 minutes. Anyway, Sorati says it weren't. It was 25, but hey ho. So, yeah, and when he got there, it was like pea soup. You couldn't see it.
Yeah, you couldn't see.
So, he did actually do a live.
Yeah, and now we're seeing the rerun on it.
Nice that, Lee.
Oh, that's his headphones. Best about it, though, right? This is going to make you laugh. Callum wants a new phone for Christmas. Now he wants a decent one, right? Oh, excuse me. So anyway, hi Tracy.
I say.
Hiya,
come round,
Tracy.
right. It's like Santa has wrote a list. Look, this is what he wants. Gotham Knights for his new Xbox.
60 quid.
Grand Theft Auto: The Trilogy Definitive Edition. That
60 quid.
well, that might be even more.
Oh, boy.
WWE Stars of 2000, or any WWE DVDs. And then it says whatever phone you've chosen. Yeah, big hint there. And then it says any movies or TV series box sets. Yeah, you know,
He's not asking.
only young kids make a list, but Callum does.
Bobby, we'll
What?
get with iPhone 3.
Yeah. But anyway,
Yeah.
I mean, to say he's 20 and he's writing a list of what he wants.
For what he wants and what he gets.
There's an iPhone. There's an iPhone. There's an iPhone 3.
Oh, but I know what he does want, and I've sort of got it on my Amazon list, not my wish list, but on me, yeah. Like like a battery pack and charging dock for the new Xbox that he's bought.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, so I have.
Another 200 quid.
No, it's about 20 quid. I think it's not
Oh,
too
is
bad.
it? I
Yeah.
thought it was right expensive.
I think it's about 20 quid.
Right. This is going to be interesting. I'm not using that.
You toilet.
Uh,
Don't go. Not me.
Did that make you laugh?
What?
He says, Mom, I've been out to use toilet. He says, and that would doggo, not me. Oh, dear me.
Boy, we are busting now, mate.
Well, where's that gone to then? But I have been looking at something for Chris, and he knows it's like a bag for his drone, and
What, a backpack,
well, it's not a backpack. I sent it you anyway, and it's like they like some lights that you stick under the drone. You know, like if
Oh,
you go,
man.
like if you're going out night on a night.
Yeah.
They like
We've got 2 security drones that are literally got lights all over them. They're lit up like Blackpool. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Chris called them mushrooms.
Yeah, they are.
Wakey.
Oh, don't wake it up.
Ow, do wakey wakey.
I don't know whether I've saved. I'll have a look in a bit. I'm on about that charging dock. I think they're about 20 quid.
What's my mic
Yeah,
sound?
me too, as well, James.
What's
You
my
know what I
audio? What's my audio sound like?
All right. But I was
There's the mic. I haven't put it anywhere yet. I'm still working out where I need to put it.
I was sort of dropping in today. So I says to Chris, I says, well, if somebody goes off and buys me a decent laptop, you know what I mean?
Ooh.
Half Chris and half Callum. You know what I mean?
If you're going to do it, if you're going to go down the road of a decent laptop, go for the gaming one.
I don't want a gaming one. I just
No.
want one that's got this capability.
Yeah.
But
go for more RAM on it. Go for a decent one that's got RAM on it and a lot of RAM on it.
I mean, this one's all right, but it's very temperamental. It could take me anything from like 5 minutes to an hour for it just to switch on.
Well, that one, the partner's done. It's nearly finished. I've still got some work to do on it. I've got to put.
But I also want it capable of running this camera
live stream.
and like I had Grandpa Kevin like running the other one, like, you know, when I'm doing my baking vlogs, like running 2 cameras.
Yeah,
Now,
like I do.
yeah. Well, anyway, I was sort of doing a bit of research today. Now, most modern laptops do not have Ethernet. They've scrapped away with them. But, hiya, Jamie, how are you?
Hiya,
I
Jamie.
do know that they do this adapter, and it's a USB that you plug in your laptop, which has capability of a Ethernet cable plugging into it.
I just want to thank Jamie for subscribing to my channel yesterday. Thank you.
So yeah, so I sort of dropped the biggest event today.
I got a message while I was live yesterday, and I thought it was Jamie, and I thought, I'm sure he was subscribed. He must have not been subscribed because he come in, but I'm not bothered if they don't have to be subscribed. I'm not interested in getting the subscriber rate.
Chris is thanking both Partnest and Jamie for the comments. He says, yes, I was there.
Yeah, I know you were. I did see. Yeah, I was. Because if you notice now, when I was, as Richard will vouch for this, Richard's still in stream, R&B. He actually said I was taking a lot of interest, even though I was working on the bench. I was watching the chat and interacting a lot.
Well, this is it. You've got to. I mean, it's same with me with the baking lives. You've got to sort of be. And if let's say, for instance, I miss something, Chris is always saying, "Oh, so and so was in," or "So and so said this."
Yeah.
Sort of like my eyes and my ears, just in case I do miss something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just says to him, I says, I don't want like an expensive laptop. I want it to do what I want it to do, but you know, I want it to have the capability to be able to run this camera and the other one when I'm doing the baking lives. Of course I will, Kevin. He says, if I send you one of my wife's recipes, would you give it a try? But I was just saying earlier on, I mean, I have promised Pete the jiggly Japanese cheesecake, so that will sort of be one of the things after Christmas.
Yeah, and Partners is. I know you weren't around you in me chat, and you do a good moderator in my chat occasionally. You're all the ones that are blue in my chat. But I've had to sort out. There's a lot of stuff.
But this is the thing. When I close my live streams down, I always say thank you to everybody coming in. I appreciate, you know, I do.
Yeah.
And when I say I appreciate it, I mean it.
Yeah,
you know,
I do.
It's not half-hearted like comment. I do mean it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's gonna be a lot. With my channel, there's going to be a lot of scratch build going on for about, I reckon, with this park until at least January. This is going to take some skill, and I think it's going to take me scratch build to another level because I'm pushing the boundaries now. I'm starting to do stuff from the bottom of the ladder and work my way up.
But I mean, going back to, you know, being appreciated, I mean, you know that like at the end of every stream, me, you, Partnest, and probably Jackie sort of chat privately. And I always say to Partnest and yourself, anyway, thank you for coming up on panel. It's much appreciated.
Yeah. I do it after my stream, because after my stream, me and William got off early because he had to get off. He was getting summons back in the house, but me and Connie were talking after the stream and everything, and I've got a lot of new people coming to my stream as well. I don't know if you heard me talking about David Williams is doing a loft layout.
Yeah,
He-
yeah. I did
he's
actually
got-
subscribe to him as well.
Yeah. But have you heard of us? Chris will probably know it more. Merthyr Tydfil in Wales, the big train station.
Merthyr
Yeah.
Tydfil, yeah.
Yeah,
What, is
he's
that
actually
Is that the name of his channel?
no. That's what he's going to be modelling on. You know, the
Oh.
Merthyr Tydfil, the layout is going to be based on Merthyr Tydfil. The layout is layout. He's doing a big train shed, everything. He started building it out of the loft, but then he's better than me at the scratch build. He takes the scratch build into another level. It's just a shame.
This is the thing, and it's same with baking, same as I've said to you many times. Making from scratch is always best. And
Yeah.
you know, it's such a same with you. You know what I mean? You can say that you've built it from scratch. And
Yeah.
it's same, you know, same with same with the baking.
Yeah.
I don't use no packet mix or I mean
I'm going to change this. This camera's staying where it is, but I think I'm going to put it on a pole and bring it further out. It's still too far away, I think.
But I mean, I know of a channel that 95% of the time they use box mixers. Now they're all well and good.
Yeah,
but they're not.
I've still got 2 box mixers in the cupboard, and the fallbacks if we ever need to make something where we haven't got the money to get a recipe.
But I mean,
or something.
this is the thing. I mean, this certain channel they get thousands and thousands of views.
Yeah, I tell you now, Pete's been put some good videos out. He put a good one out recently.
Oh, did you know Liam's got a second channel, by the way?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, it's all plastered all over Facebook and all over YouTube. So, but he has done a second channel.
Yeah, no, I know he has. Because I've been talking to the Wood Monkey.
Who? What?
The Wood Monkey, Richard,
Oh,
as he calls him.
oh.
He's got it.
They've set somebody else on as well, haven't they?
Yes, he's doing well for himself now.
So yeah, you know, I mean, kudos to him. You know, I mean,
Was it about?
can
I don't know how
remember-
long it was. I don't know how long it was. It was. He got out for a ride on the bike. He broke down.
Oh dear.
He
Hey,
weren't
it's
happy.
the old man on the channel. How are you?
Hello, Kevin.
Going back to Liam, I can remember way back when he was living on his boat.
Yes,
Before
I
that.
do. Yeah,
So
I know that.
what's this recipe then, Kevin?
It's a Jewish pastry,
Oh,
Mandelbrot.
so is it just the pastry then, or is it actually?
It's a cookie. It bakes as a loaf. You cut it,
Yeah.
lay it over sideways, put it back in the oven for a few minutes so it toasts up. It's almost like an anisette toast.
It's what we call a slice and bake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But it's,
Hiya,
it's called
partners.
Hey,
Mandelbrot.
darkness.
Yeah.
Brilliant, Kevin.
It's what
And the rest of
us
the
in
chat.
the business call a slice and bake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you bake it as a loaf first, and then while it's still soft, you cut it,
Oh.
and then lay it sideways so that the inside is exposed. And then
Oh.
you give it a few more minutes in the oven, and it toasts it crunchy.
Oh.
And you can
Well,
put
the one that Pete Thomas wants, it's called. There is a proper name for it, but it's known as the jiggly Japanese cheesecake. Now,
So you
really,
have to eat it with a straw.
It's
You eat-
something I've never done before.
Do you eat it with a straw?
No.
Oh, it's jiggly. I figured, something different.
I'll see if
You
I
put
can
it by in a
find the
vending
recipe
machine.
that I've
Yeah.
found.
Kevin,
Eat it with chopsticks.
I'll give you I don't know. I done an update recently over me stickers. Remember, I sent a parcel to the States that was meant to be all my stickers going to the States to Connie.
Oh, okay.
And they never got there. The envelope got destroyed. I got it back from Royal Mail.
Oh
You
my.
know, I got the sticker. No, I got it in a sealed envelope from Royal Mail. They said the envelope was all destroyed before it even left here.
Wow.
Anyway, Kevin, that's the Japanese.
Robin so and so's at the post office.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, it probably was.
that's the Japanese jiggly
That
cake. It's
What I
actually
can
a
see,
tea
it looks
cake,
very nice.
but it does look like a cake.
Yeah.
I mean, especially this. Can I put it this time of year? If anybody's sending any, like, let's say Christmas cards, one, don't put any money in them.
Oh no, never.
Two, don't
Never.
seal your envelope up because they'll only
Open
rip
it
them
anyway.
out. Yeah.
Sure.
Who's that mugshot there?
Hey,
Who's that?
I see an ugly face on the board. Who is that?
Yeah, and I see another one there.
Hey, Parknest, you got to put my picture on the front where that roundel is on that Mercedes.
No, I don't think so. No, you don't live in a tool chest.
I see an Anfield Road one.
Yeah,
Yep.
Ali might. Who's that one at the bottom?
Well, Lee,
I'm gonna say something now.
Lee, I'm waiting patiently for your sticker. When it shows up, it's going right up on that board.
Yeah, well, it will do. I'm going to the post office tomorrow. I'm resending the parcel tomorrow to the States.
Well, this is a good one. Many, many years ago,
I was like,
when we lived in Great Yarmouth, my mum sent a box with presents in, right?
you're still waiting for it?
Never arrived.
Yes, somebody's enjoying those gifts right now.
That was
So,
like Connie. That was like Connie. That was on my live stream. I don't know if you heard about it. She got 2 parcels that weren't even hers from Amazon.
But yeah,
Watch
yeah.
pirates.
My mum sort of rung me up and she said, "I've sent you." But funny thing is, Chris's mum did same thing. She sent a parcel. That never arrived either.
Yeah.
So sort of from that day on, I says, well, instead of sending like money, I says just do like, I don't know, whatever amount you're going to spend, just bank transfer it over to me.
Yeah.
I'll get the presents, and
Yeah,
that way
exactly.
you know everybody's going to get what they're supposed to.
Right.
Hello as well, Ali. Sorry you didn't say hello to you in the chat before, mate. Sorry.
I would never trust Royal Mail as far as I could throw them.
Well, don't.
I know a
Only one-
YouTuber that works for Royal Mail, and he was in my live stream. Stuart, St.
Postman
Mary's Church. No, he drives the big wagons. Believe it or not, he drives the big wagons for Royal Mail. And he said they're striking on Wednesday and Thursday.
But
Do you still have letter carriers that deliver on bicycle?
yeah,
No.
well they do. They do still. Some do.
We don't, not round here.
We've seen some round here.
We don't have them round here. I don't think the bikes would last round here.
No,
They'd walk away from where they'd leave it, and someone would be taking it down the road.
Either that or come back and
I
not
never
have
knew
no
the
wheels
bicycle
on it.
could throw like
Exactly.
There's a letter carrier, or there was a letter carrier out in the Midwest, long time ago. He was delivering mail in a Model T Ford, and I mean, this is only maybe 20 or so years ago. He was still delivering the mail in an old Model T Ford.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's amazing, and it's not part of the old Pony Express trail. It's just an old route that this carrier had for 40.
But I mean, biggest majority, Kevin, it's what we call Shanks's pony, which is basically you know.
you walk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Over here they call that a dismount.
Yeah,
You
we
drive
call him Shanks's pony.
Yeah, you drive out with a vehicle, you park the vehicle in one spot, you take the mail out that you need to do a loop, and
See you
walk
later,
the loop
Amjad.
and then come back to the
See you
vehicle.
later, Amjad.
Yeah. Well, that's basically what they do here. You
Right,
can see
Amjad.
a van pull up like at end of the street or midway round
Right.
housing estate. And then the legs out the
Gesundheit.
back of van.
Yeah.
So they've.
Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat is
Pat
black
ran
and white.
over his cat.
But yeah, anyway, so that's basically what they do here. They park somewhere on our estate, they lump all these great big bags onto him, and away you go.
Yeah. Well, they've changed some things over here in the States, in the certain cities now, where you would have door to door. The carrier would walk the street and bring the mail up to your mailbox each door. They're starting to do what they call cluster boxes.
Oh,
It's a group of mailboxes in a framework in the middle of the street, halfway down the street, and the carrier would walk up to that, open the back up. He'd put all the mail in there for the next 20 houses.
in like Pigeonhole, yeah.
Yeah, and you would now have to walk down to that box to get your mail.
Kevin,
Boy,
I
are
saw
the
something.
people pissed.
Kevin,
Ooh,
I'm sure I've seen something like that in a Dirty Harry film.
yeah.
But
Where
I
would it-
mean, yeah, we
William's
still
got a
haven't
bomb in it.
posted through his letterboxes, Kevin.
Yeah. Well, they're doing anything they can to save money.
Yeah.
They're making these carriers take out 800 or 900 or even 1,000 possible deliveries,
Yeah.
and they're
Okay,
eliminating.
I'm glad I will do. It's all right. He's asked me to relay a message to Crypto when she comes in. But yeah, you know what I mean. We still actually get it delivered through his letterbox. But
Yeah.
this is another thing. I mean, the postal workers here in the UK are striking.
Yeah.
Wednesday and Thursday.
Right back.
I mean, it's like this. You've got railway on
Mhm.
strike.
They were on strike the weekend, just gone.
Workers. You've
Yeah.
got criminal barristers, they striking. You've got the nurses.
How can a criminal strike? What are they striking for? More thievery?
No, they just don't get represented when they go to court.
They're just striking for more thievery?
So anyway, yeah. So on top of that, these university lecturers, they're going on strike.
Yeah.
Everybody's going on strike, Kevin, here. And
I think YouTubers should go on strike.
There you go. You said it, Lee. We should all go on
it's
strike
the
and tell
same-
YouTube.
It's the same thing throughout all them professions. The pay doesn't reflect the cost of living.
Well, don't feel bad. Unemployment is the same way, and Social Security here, where you get a payment, as they call it's a payment. The government is giving you a payment
Yeah.
so you can live. They're not giving us a payment. They're just refunding us some of the money we gave them.
Exactly, and that's what I always say, Kevin. I mean, me and Chris have worked majority of his lives,
Yeah.
right? And I'm on disability now, but they sort of make you think that they're doing you a favour by giving you benefits.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's only money that you've paid into the system
That's
over
right.
your work span.
And they keep stealing that money from that system and using it for something else.
But
we're not
yeah,
gonna see it. No, we're not going to.
Basically, in April, when April's the beginning of our new tax year, right? So now they say it's going to be 10 point something %, which is in line with inflation. Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Inflation, cost of living.
Yeah.
They never meet.
The big divide.
Mm-hmm.
But it's same. I'm exactly the same, Tim. When I send anything, I mean, I did send Bella something, and I did it. Well, Chris, I told him to do it next day delivery, but because it was weekend, they says, well, no, it was Friday. Sorry, can't guarantee next day delivery because one, because it strikes, and two, because it's a Saturday. So Chris sort of chose the cheaper option, but it did have to be signed for when it arrived.
Yeah.
But funnily enough, he didn't post
Yeah.
it till the Friday, and Bella actually got it on the Saturday. And basically,
That's good.
so basically, on the receipt that they give you, you go onto the Royal Mail website, and you've got a tracking number. So basically, I went onto that, and basically, it says it was delivered yesterday. So yeah. Hiya, Gail, by the way. She says system's screwed. I mean, it's not just here, it's in States as well.
Hiya, Gail.
It's all over.
I did see your live stream before, Gail.
But that's it, and that's what we've always said, Gail. Over the span of your work life, you pay tax and national insurance. Now, people say that our NHS is free.
No.
But it's not free because
it's free. It's free for
that.
Yeah, it's free for those who don't do a damn thing to earn it.
Yeah. But, while you're working, you pay taxes and you pay national insurance. So in other words, we're like you, we're paying insurance to make sure that we get treated should we need to in the hospital.
Yeah. And that's only if they have an open bed.
Yeah.
Sorry, come back tomorrow.
There's been terrible stories, Kevin, here. People dying in ambulances because they're waiting outside A&E to be seen.
There you go.
People dying in corridors because they're waiting to be seen by an A&E doctor or finding them a bed.
Yeah, that's half of the problem.
But yeah, it's while majority of people say, our NHS is free, it ain't actually free because we paid into it.
Yeah.
All our working life.
Yeah.
Funded by the taxpayer.
Yeah. They don't care if you live or die, just so long as you keep paying the bill.
Exactly. But this is the thing. You have, like our unemployment situation, you have to jump through hoops in order to get any kind of benefit.
Yeah.
So they're easy enough to, they're quick enough to take it off you. But when you want something back,
hurry up and wait.
Heels.
Yep. Hurry up and wait.
Yeah. I think I'm moving that camera. It's set too far back. I'm going to bring that on a pole.
This has always been my sort of...
I can't. I'm close as I can get to the laptop, to the thingy, and it can't.
Sit on the desk.
It's
because look, I want my workbench in a V. I'm going to redo it, but I need to bring. I've got big ideas. I've changed a lot of things round, but I can't move the camera. I've got ideas.
What's the weather like where you are, Kevin?
Right now, it's 43 degrees, cloudy.
It's 6.
Have you had any snow yet?
We're talking in Celsius, though, not Fahrenheit. It's 6 degrees. It's bloody cold.
We had rain early this morning.
Yeah, we had rain yesterday. It cleared up overnight. This morning it was cloudy and then it cleared a bit. We had sunshine for a couple of hours.
Yeah,
okay.
That's why I've bought big guns out. I've got my woolly jumper on.
I've got me granddad there. I've got me.
Hey, stop the press. I forgot. They reckon this year we might have a white Christmas.
Flying pig in that direction!
Flying pig.
We do get them though. We get a lot over here in the helicopter.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know how accurate. Probably not very accurate, but
No,
yeah.
it would be very accurate.
I Bexy. There
Hi,
has
Bexy.
there has been talk that we might actually get a white
Bexy.
Christmas this year.
And another thank you to Bexy coming into my stream yesterday. Thank you. I had some new people coming into my stream last night. Bexy, I was made up, and Richard come up on panel, and
Ooh.
Richard has actually met his 9K.
Laughing at Chris. You got over art. Dog weren't best pleased.
Well, hey, that must have sucked.
Yeah, no problem. Much appreciated you yesterday for that.
It's
I'd have gone longer. If my belly was not hungry, I'd have gone longer. Connie was game for going for 5 hours. I would have done it. But my belly was saying it was hungry.
But yeah, Biscuit, he don't like loud noises. He don't like any loud noises whatsoever.
Our dog Lucy doesn't mind loud noises.
Pardon me, I'm doing a Tim
My
special.
wife's dog is going deaf, so he doesn't hear the loud noises too much.
I've been thinking of getting him some earplugs. That'll solve the problem, wouldn't it? Or ear defenders.
Yeah,
Just put music on.
there you go. Turn it up.
You
Yeah.
don't actually, you know what? Sort of the run up to bonfire night, we got telly on, lad. We got it because it got his computer on with music on, and it don't work. It might for some, but it don't work for Biscuit. I've had to resort, Kevin, to buying him them.
Earplugs, yeah.
They're not earplugs, they're
That's,
tablets. They're
what is
like
that?
calming tablets.
Zikanin? Zelkini?
Zilkeen.
And that does what? Calm
Back
down.
in a minute.
Helps cope with stressful situations, travelling,
Helps to
home
relax.
alone, noise, or
Yeah.
new people.
Yeah,
But
it
same
helps,
as Chris says, they do work to a certain extent.
yeah, it helps to
Well, he
relax.
didn't need it with me, did he? Dog didn't need it with me.
Jeanette, it's cheaper to just start feeding the dog beer.
You got any whiskey left?
That'll work.
Oh dear. Well, biscuits like Chris and Callum is a
You
gang.
like to drink, huh?
So what?
Because he don't look at. He ain't got an ounce of fat in him, that
Honestly,
dog.
Gail is very, very. Well, I can't say skittish. It's just loud noises you don't like.
Yeah.
Our partners came to visit a few weeks ago, and he wrote all over him like a rash.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
But
the
it's
puppy
like
likes you, huh, Parky?
this is no word of a lie. You know the recliner that you sat in, Parkness. When Chris
Oh,
was
yeah,
hoovering up, he jumped in that recliner. And I don't want to be part of this. Thank you very much.
The little dog that my wife has, if we wash our hair, he wants to come up and get on the back of your head and rub all over. Just the smell of the shampoo, he wants it. This dog,
This is no word of a lie, Kevin. You only have to mention the word bath to Biscuit, and
and he's in the other
Ooh.
county, and he's
Yeah.
gone.
yeah.
So start saying shower.
So yeah, and it's like a military operation trying to get him to have a bath, or yeah,
You want to get him into the tub? Put his
it's
food
like
bowl
it's
in there.
like a 2-man job, and then it's oh yeah.
Put his food bowl in the bathtub. He'll go in.
Or one of my cookies over at Plug Hole.
He'll want 2 cookies.
He'll
You want to
get
push
in
him? He'll want 2 cookies.
Yeah, he'll soon get in then if I put one of my cookies over at Plug Hole.
As long as there's no chocolate in it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
obviously.
Well, a lighter milk chocolate is okay. A darker chocolate is what's bad for them. The
But
higher the cocoa content is bad for
Yeah,
them.
it's the theobromine.
Yeah.
Is the vital ingredient.
Yeah, he's not keen on baths, and he don't like loud noises. Nah, when we first got him, he weren't good at travelling either. But we sort of got into a
He says he's not clean good on travel. Every time we're out with dog, right? He walks past the car and some friggin' open it. He wants to get in it.
Did you hear that? He says when I take him out for a walk and there's somebody getting in the car, he's like that.
He wants in.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's
It
not
don't
his
matter
car.
whether it's not our car or what. Any car will do. But we sort of got, when we went on holiday, what we did, we put his, well, it weren't a basket, it's like a bed. So put that on back seat, and then it's got a spot cushion that were there as well, and it were fine.
Yeah, well, it's things that are familiar to him, innit? You know,
Yeah.
smells and
That's what Chris said. Now, we were in Poundstretch the other week, and you know these sort of like big, they're flat. They're not a bed, but they sort of
Like a
plush.
pillow. Like
Yeah.
a big pillow.
Anyway, we bought him one of them. Chris put it down on the floor, and he's like going, "What do you expect me to do with that?" So I said, "Yeah, because it were new, because it were brand new." So I says to him, I says, "Take the cushion out the bottom of his bed, because it's like a bed with a cushion in the middle."
Yeah.
I says, "Just take that cushion out there, put it on there, and he'll be on it like a flash." And guess what? He did.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been on it ever since now. But it was just that, same as you said, familiarity.
Right.
You know, Chris just got his cushion out of his bed, put it on there, and yeah, it was fine.
Yeah.
But the only other thing is, and Partners will tell you, he has really bad separation anxiety.
yeah, you've said this
Really,
before.
really bad. So much so that when Chris goes out, I mean, Chris got up at 6 o'clock this morning to go out with the drone. Now, as soon as Chris had gone, that retired, I stayed in bed. I woke up about 8:45 and our door were wide open. So Biscuit had obviously shoved the door open, you know, having a look round to see where Chris were.
Yeah.
So, and if it sort of, because he weren't there, when I came down, he sits by the front door waiting for him to come back in.
You
Not
know
bad.
who his buddy is, huh?
Mm. So, but yeah. I mean, if we could sort all that lot out, yeah, we'd be quizzing sort of thing. But yeah,
Sure.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I won't trade
Just
him.
don't reward his behaviour when he's doing,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know,
you know, when he's whimpering and everything. Just ignore him, and he'll eventually stop
he
doing it.
don't whimper. He just sort of mooches
Mopes
about. You know what I mean? Like
Mopes
he's
around, yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
just don't
about like he's lost a limb or something. you know what
don't reward him with attention.
Yeah.
I'm nuts.
And Chris will tell you, Kevin. It's like what's it? What do you call it? With bugle and whatever when he first comes down in the morning.
Yeah, reveille.
Yeah. You want to hear it? But off at the street could hear it. You're going, wah, 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 you know. And Chris will say, Biscuit, I've only been in bed.
Yeah. Where have you been? I've been looking for you.
Yeah. But the thing is, Chris had let him sleep on bed. Not because I have a CPAP machine. And
Yeah.
as soon as he sees me putting that mask on, and
He's out.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I'm gone.
I hope you don't have two of them because I'm not putting it on.
But yeah, for some reason he don't like that either. So, but he does come on bed. But the minute I put my mask on and everything, that's it.
He's
I'm
gone.
gone. Yeah.
He's gone.
So he's got these quirky things about him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, our dog sits there. We give them just so much food, and they have their quirky little ways. They give them food then he'll turn around and stand next to the bowl and just stare at you.
Who
And if
does
you
that
ignore
remind me
him,
of?
if you ignore him, then he goes. He's almost like he's sneezing at you.
Yeah,
he's
Biscuit's
giving you
exactly same.
He's giving you an indication. I want more. You know, and that's his reaction.
Biscuit
He's
is exactly the same. And funny thing is, because we've got Biscuit and we've got a cat as well,
yeah.
he's just got an old computer table in the corner. So all Tucker's like biscuits and his water and his meat and everything is up there because we know if they're on floor, they'd be down Biscuit's belly.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to keep cat food away from the dog because
Very often at night, because Chris, as you know, Chris sits over there, and he'll go over to Chris and he'll sit there like this, looking at Chris, and then he'll look over
at the food.
Yeah,
I want some more of that.
Yeah. Well, cat's not eating it, so I may as well. But yeah, it's just that look. He looks straight directly at Chris, and then once he's got Chris's attention, turns and he'll look at cat meat.
Yeah.
I think that's a bit too close.
Now you can just move the chair back.
Yeah.
There you go. See that?
Yeah.
Now it works the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the good thing with it now, when I do new workbench, you'll be able to see me workbench when I'm working on the workbench.
Wash, thank you
Just
very
means you have room for
much.
expansion, Lee.
Oh no, we got a jet wash.
Yeah,
Oh, he's
wash.
cool. Jet wash.
Yeah. It's not
I've
bad
been up
for
on
the
panel
idea.
with jet wash.
whatever
He
he
does
is.
rock. He rocks
But,
jet wash.
But yeah, this is the thing. Since we've had all the fireworks, this time at night, I mean, Chris is getting all togged up now to take Biscuit out for a walk. He'll let Chris get everything on and he'll not go. See you in a bit.
I think it needs to go further back.
Ooh.
I've got to play around with that new arm for the camera.
But yeah, it's sort of hit and miss at the moment, Kevin. You know, if he hears a loud noise, then that's it. You've got no chance.
Yeah.
Yep, it's back already.
Hey, jet wash.
Chris says we got past bins. But yeah, he lets him get all togged up. He's got headlight thing on, and so he can see it dark, and he lets him get all his jacket on and everything, and then he not go.
The dog has a headlight? Or,
Baby.
or
Show Kev,
Pixie
yeah.
puts the headlight on. Oh,
So-
he puts his headlight on. I see the shadows. There he goes. Oh, and it flashes. This way you can go static.
I'm going dogging.
Yeah.
You know, I think you ought to put the collar on and let the dog walk you, Pixie.
But yeah, and this is the thing. He lets him get all togged up, and then he not go. He says we got as far as bins, and that were it.
The best thing about it, though,
Well, Jeanette, I take the dog for a walk. It's a quarter of a mile down to the end of the road and back to the house. He gets his exercise at night.
Puts my jumper on, and he jumps up like he wants to go.
But that's
Then
it.
Then he thinks, oh crap, it's dark. I'm not
He
going
sort
there.
of goes through motions like he's gonna go, but then he don't.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, the joys of having a dog.
yes, but you wouldn't be without them.
You need a wee bit.
Definitely not. But it's like, same as Chris says, we've got a big backyard. Now, he'll go out there, but he'll only do a number one, he'll not do a number two or anything. You know.
Well, he knows that the number one will wash away. The number two will get stuck between his toes.
But anyway, so yeah, he'll only do a wee back.
Hi, Tommy.
Talking about number two. Me and Callum were sat here this afternoon. Anyway, so Callum kept looking at me, and I'm thinking, what's he looking at? He went, I think Biscuit's farted.
Back in a minute. I'm having issues getting into my shoot. Back in a minute, Jeanette. I'm having issues getting into my YouTube studio.
Hi, Tommy, how are you? I think he thought it were me because he kept looking. Callum kept looking over at me, and I'm thinking,
Give me a minute. I got a delivery coming. I'll be right back.
Okie dokie then, Kevin.
Okay, no problem. Kevin.
And then he says, "Well, I think Biscuit's parted."
Ooh.
Oh, put it this way.
Could have said who smelt it, dealt it.
Did you hear that? Chris says Yorkshire said him that smelt it dealt it. it were gas mask worthy. Let's just.
Oh, I can just imagine. Unfortunately, there's something interesting happened to me today.
But I'm thinking, well, I hope Callum don't think it were me. He kept looking at me, and I don't know whether he.
Oh yeah, after the Asda incident.
Yeah. You know, yeah, I fought, but I don't do atomic bombs. You know what I mean?
I caught something interesting on my dash cam today.
You've got what?
I caught something interesting on my dash cam today.
Ooh,
Amazon.
what?
Not for me. It's got my wife's name on it.
I'm just gonna.
I don't spend any money. All I do is earn it.
Oh,
She's,
partner's going to show us what interesting thing he
Yeah, I'm just sharing video here. Let's have a look. I'll get it. Oh, get it right.
yeah. I'll put it on.
There we go.
you know, you guys drive on
A
the
bit
wrong
coming up.
street.
Look, there's a white Audi up left here. Did you see that?
Yeah.
No, did you see that white Audi underneath?
The white Audi.
Yeah. Did you see underneath at the bottom of the front bumper where the fog light is? It was on fire.
Oh boy.
Yeah, a little fire had started.
Even though it were on full screen, I couldn't actually see. I saw the car, but I didn't see. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a
one of
bit of a
them things
blinking, you'll
where-
miss it.
yeah.
But yeah, yeah.
Richard says, whoever said the rhyme did the crime.
Whoever said the rhyme did the crime.
Iron nose, bro. How are you? But yeah.
Those, bro.
Hey, bro.
So
Yeah, a little fire had started in fog light.
Anyway, after that incident, Chris says, I bet he needs to go. So Callum got all togged up. It was only about 2:30. But you see, because Chris had got up early, it took him out early. So Callum got all togged up, and we imagined that
Change your schedule.
You know, it won't go very far with him. But we've gone about 10 minutes, and Chris says, go up banking and down banking, and you know what I mean?
I've got serious issues and I'm not happy.
Oh dear.
You are an issue.
Gordo.
No, I can't get into my YouTube studio on my laptop.
Oh gosh.
You do spin. You do.
Oh yeah.
There. Can you
Oh,
see
yeah.
it there? Just
See it now,
like
now you've sort of
Right
Yeah.
on the
still
side
framed
of that,
it.
light.
yeah,
What
just
is
to
it? Was
see
it a car on fire by you?
Yeah.
Well, I was out and about today in Merck, and on my way home, I passed this can. I noticed there was firework, fog light.
Yeah. Well, initially, at first look at it, it looks like just
Yeah.
like headlights. But now you've sort of still framed it, you can actually see
Because
the
it flames.
fire underneath.
Yeah. Below the light.
Just there.
Yeah. It's all right. We've had 2 false starts. Chris has just got all togged up again to take biscuit, and yeah. But anyway, he went quite happily with Callum. So
It's night time, isn't it? That's what
yeah, it's just at night time that we're
Yeah.
having the problem. And this is all down to fireworks and everything going off, sort of previous to before end of October. This has all been going on since then.
Yeah.
You've either got to take him out while it's daylight, because at night time, I mean, he did. Were it Friday? He went.
It's like, boy, he's really desperate.
Yeah. So yeah, it's sort of few and far between that Chris can get him out at night time. I mean, he's had two attempts tonight and failed miserably. But I think it was Friday night he actually went out.
Yeah.
Tommy says, did the driver realise the car were on fire?
Well, I alerted him to it.
I
Mm.
mean, he didn't try to shoot you?
Oh, come on, this is Yorkshire we're talking about.
Oh, yeah. No guns.
That's it. Guns are outlawed. Well,
No guns.
handguns are.
Well,
anyway.
that don't make any difference, partner. does
Yeah,
it?
it just drives it underground, doesn't it? But,
Yeah.
you know,
But
I'm happy, Jeanette, but I'm
Not
trying to get
the-
into my
it's not the thing we see
studio on
really, is
me
it? in
laptop.
general.
I'm not happy.
so yeah.
But
But yeah,
Oh.
actually, well, I end up alerting occupants to it.
So they were actually still indoors. They actually
Yeah.
weren't in the car then.
They were still, no, they were in the vehicle.
Oh, so they didn't
Yeah.
know it were on fire then.
No,
Wow.
so I alerted him to it, and another guy, he had some
But-
stuff because I didn't have out to hand. Managed to
Yeah.
get fire
the,
out.
the thing is that more often than not, you aren't aware that your actual car's on fire until you're engulfed in flames.
Right.
I give in with YouTube.
Oh dear.
The second time I closed down my studio and reopened it, it let me back in.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, because it sort of started underneath, they wouldn't be aware of the fact that it
I
were
wouldn't
on
notice
fire.
it until it was too late.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I say. By the time it had got worse and it'd been all engulfed in flames, that's probably the only time they would have been aware it were on fire.
I think it might have been an S3, A3 or an S3. It was
Oh,
an Audi. It was 2009, and fortunately it was a diesel, so you wouldn't have had fuel going up.
Yeah, he wouldn't have had an explosion.
No,
Yeah, that's good.
no,
Yeah.
they'd have just burnt the vehicle.
Yeah, the vehicle had just smoldered.
But you wouldn't have had these explosions like you see on
Yep.
TV.
so in your opinion, partner, so I know you're probably only surmising, where that fire were, what do you think caused that?
Fog light, it shorted
Sure.
out.
Short in the electrical system.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Over
so,
here.
so
Why
one of
is
the
it-
fog lights had actually probably shorted out and caught a fire.
yeah. Wires were shorted out and it's caught fire.
Yeah.
But there was sign of accident damage on that corner.
Oh, so it's obviously been knocked at some point
So,
then.
yeah, because I noticed
But
a
that's
bumper in.
the thing. It's a bit of an unusual place to have a fire, isn't it? And
Well,
that's what
it was definitely a wires for fog light.
yeah.
Does
it's
that
a-
camera angle look okay now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it
you're
looks good.
frozen.
I haven't. I'm just not moving.
Just rolled
You-
back.
Partners, was he frozen or was he frozen?
No, it wasn't. Just kept still.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm
Anyway.
still now.
Then, as I say, I just thought it were a bit of an unusual place to catch a fire, and it's obviously, with your extended knowledge, you probably knew what had probably caused it.
Probably wiring.
Yeah,
Richard said wires.
Yeah,
And-
no,
and
been
what
wires.
as he thinks it probably fog light had shorted.
yeah.
Yeah.
It looked like there'd been some
Because
damage to it.
it was sparking, like a spark.
Yeah, all it would have been is two sparks. It would have been the red wire probably sparking, and that's what causes the fire. It only takes. I've had it when I used to do banger racing. I've had it. I've had my battery
halogen
go
bulb,
up on flame
halogen bulb.
out on the track.
Yeah, Tommy says unusual for a fog light to ignite. They're low wattage. The headlights will have LED on them.
Yeah, but if insulation's worn through,
Or if they've done a budget job on it.
Budget and leg it.
Yeah. If
No, that's Leon.
but yeah, I mean if like you say it looked like there was some damage, they
yeah.
could have
Yeah.
stick
Caused
some
it
wire
to
or something
short. Yeah,
around
it
it.
would have caused it to short.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that bit of bumper it's actually split and it's been tied together with cable ties. Or zip ties, as you call them, Kevin.
Zip
ties.
Yeah.
These.
Ties. Yep.
Yeah, Gordo said he had a car catch
One-way cable ties.
making a list.
I had a Fiat Regatta catch fire in
What?
90s, fuel leak, in engine bay.
Making a list. Oh,
Checking it twice.
yeah, you can sod off and all. You get what you're given. It's all right.
I've had my Christmas list. I've had my first Christmas present off Jackie. I've been given the packet of popsicle sticks. I don't think I'm getting any help. She told me that in the live stream. I have my Christmas slip. I have.
Lee, you should be on it. That stuff's expensive.
Look, I got a packet of popsicle sticks. The only thing I'm getting other than that is a bag of coal.
You're gonna laugh at this. This is what's on top of Chris's Christmas list.
Oh, the Lamborghini.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell him he
No,
needs
I don't think quite in that colour. Yeah. It's all right. Well, we're taking Mickey because Callum's given me a list of stuff that he wants for Christmas. So that's on top of Chris's list. Or is yeah. Can you see that pig flight past window, Wish?
Yeah.
I heard the helicopter out earlier.
I'm going to take my wife's gift and go in the house and have dinner.
Okie dokie then, Kevin. Thank you very much for racing us with your presents.
It was
Do appreciate it.
No presents, just my ugly face.
Yeah.
It's always a pleasure to see you, Kevin.
Yep.
Yeah, Kevin, I'll send your sticker out tomorrow. Go to the post office with your sticker tomorrow. I did get your email with your new address. I'll send a sticker out tomorrow personally to you.
Thank you, Lee.
No problem.
Instead of fire.
Then
Yeah,
I'll get you that recipe, Jeanette.
Okie dokie then, just
I'll
send
send
it
it over.
via messenger.
Yeah, I have you on Messenger, so I'll send it over to you that way.
Okie dokie.
All right. Stay well.
I'll do
Enjoy the
my
rest of your
research and
evening.
I'll, you know, I'll,
Seizure.
yeah, see you later, Kevin.
Bye.
But yeah, I mean, while I've seen sort of when we've been going on as travels down motorway, etc., I've seen actual cars outside at road on fire. Never.
Yeah, I've seen.
I've never caught a car fire until now.
I've seen a wagon fire, believe it or not.
Hey, see what Gordo's put. I've noticed where it's so cold the squirrels are collecting extra nuts. You better stay indoors, Lee.
Oh!
I don't know what he's trying to say, Lee.
Yeah, nor do I.
Yeah, but for your information, Gordo, we haven't been out today, so yeah, safe for another day.
Did PC have a near miss with a? I'm sure he had a fuel leak and his Cortina's nearly caught fire.
What? Who was that?
Your PC of Cortina City.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yeah, he had one of his Cortinas nearly catch fire.
Yeah, he did.
I think it was like an inherent problem.
Yeah.
You're on the carburetor. There's like a.
Yeah. Oh, I've had a carburetor.
Yeah.
Go up when I used to do all the back
It's like an interference fit. You're the brass bit where the fuel hose goes on. It's
I've had
an interference fit on the carburetor body.
I was racing a BM. It was a big BM. I actually banger raced it because that's what I used to do, banger racing. And I put fuel down the carb. It backfired. Big flame come out the carb. And I thought it ran. But I was in the other side about to go out on the track where he had flames coming out my carb. It was hilarious.
He stuck his finger in a socket.
I saw that happen on another YouTube channel. This American guy does Mercedes, Monkey Wrench Mike. He had a 190E, and he was putting fuel down carburetor. It's not carburetor actually. Fuel injection.
What does that actually do?
What?
Pouring fuel down carburetor.
To help get engine started.
Oh.
So if it's tip from fuel into it's Mercedes. Well, it's Mercedes was an injection. It was a fuel injection, so it don't have a carburetor.
It's all right. You know, bro says I had to remove my pants the other day. They were so hot. They were smoking like a bingo wall. But this is the thing. I mean, I don't really know a lot about cars, but there's that many sort of components, electrical wise and fuel wise, etc., that, you know, you can understand when some do catch fire.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah.
If you only need three things for a fire. You need heat,
Yeah.
you need oxygen,
Look, for
you need
example,
something that'll burn.
Yeah.
do you know what are the worst
Petrol,
things to
paper.
catch fire in day vans that people have in the
Yeah, Lee,
Yeah, you get rid of one of those and you put the fire out.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, do you know the worst things that can catch fire in people's day vans? Like, they've got nice heaters that run on diesel heaters. They can catch fire dead easy.
Baby, just wash my glass out for me, please.
Sorry about that, Jeanette. I should.
Yeah,
stop.
it's all right. I just thought, well, partner's just trying to say something.
Yeah. Sorry, partners.
That's all right, Lee.
I should
There's
learn to
always
keep my mouth shut when someone.
I mean,
Someone's
you know, I don't very often say something, but there's only three of us on panel, and my partner.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
That's what it needs. No. If you
What-
look in
what-
bottom of
what-
glass, if you look in the bottom of the glass, there's
Why?
something floating.
Too much information, Chris.
Why do I take on such challenges?
But yeah,
I think I've took more on than a bargain.
it's all right. I was drinking out of it. I noticed something had dropped in it, and it was something in the bottom of the glass. They were going to knock it back, and I went, no. If you look, there's something in glass.
Oh, I can see dog in background.
Yeah, even follows
What's
him
he
in
doing?
there.
Abby, pass me two of his pants. I'm going to get him a nappy sack.
Gordo says, I remember years ago, tell you, Chris is there and Biscuit's right on his heels.
Lap dog.
Yeah, even though he's only going in kitchen.
You've said that one, Gordo. It's going to be okay once I get one side of the climbing frame done. I'm trying to do the climbing frame first framework of it. Once I get one built to how I know how it's going, they'll all go together dead easy. It's just
Gordo
working
says,
out.
He remembers years ago we were welding a Mark II Escort out to Sills on the ramp. My apprentice was supposed to be on fire watch. He fell asleep.
Oh,
He says, I burned all the wiring. Let's just say the air was blue. Oh dear.
I remember an episode of Chop Shop. If you've ever seen that, it's a
Yeah, I've seen Chop
Yeah.
I've heard of it, but I can't recall.
yeah.
I mean,
But
it's
it was trying to weld up a car floor, old school style. You know, turn the car on its side on a mattress and do it that way. And it set, I think it was a Mini, but it set the floor.
Yeah,
on,
it was.
set
It
on
was a
fire.
mini.
on a mattress.
Yeah, it's just old school. Yeah, when you have to weld underneath rather than lie down on your back. Just
Oh,
the car on
yeah.
its side, and it's a bit more accessible, easy to
Yeah.
weld.
But,
Standing up.
but yeah, you know what I mean. It says it was oxyacetylene, so it went up like a Christmas tree.
Ooh,
Oh, nice.
probably insulation. Yeah, for
Did
insulation.
he get the sack, Kurt Gordo? Or did you
You
get
got more than
What
that.
did he get a coal sack or a paper sack?
Also,
Oh,
He was dismissed from his position of employment.
yeah. Because, I mean, when you're an apprentice, you've sort of got to be on the ball. You know what I mean? You've got to be everybody's eyes and ears. You know what I mean?
Well, you got to do what you're told.
Well, this is it. But, you
Well,
know
he
what
got
I
off
mean?
lightly. He got off lightly if that's all he got.
We got his knuckles wrapped with a spanner. Oh, dear.
Sledgehammer works wonders.
But
That's the Peter Gabriel song.
what sledgehammer?
Sledgehammer.
Don't even go there with a sledgehammer. I think
It's a good video as well.
I was doing something on one of the bangers. My wing had gone in, but I needed to bend it round further so I could get the car out because it was still rubbing. So I got the sledgehammer out and I'm banging it. I was hitting it, missed with the sledgehammer, he come back and hit me right in the nuts. Didn't know about it. Bloody Dad was laughing. Dad was laughing about it. He said, "You're okay. You're due to go out in a minute."
Voice.
Yeah, I was due to.
This is the thing. I mean, me and Chris were talking to Jay about it earlier on, and we were talking about karma. And I says, I'm a big believer in karma. What goes around comes around. And
I believe in the concept, absolutely.
Yeah. And so sort of reeks of karma, that one, Lee.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Richard says, "Now that's a surprise."
Yeah, it is.
Well, I've done my good deed for the day.
Yeah, but yeah, you know what I mean. It's like this. I mean, and this is why. One, I don't tolerate drama. I'm not getting involved in drama. I don't tolerate it. You know what I mean. You be nice to me, and I'll be nice to you back. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no,
I subscribe to that philosophy as well.
Yeah,
you know, like I've told you many a time when we've talked privately, to me, trust is a big issue.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, you know, there's certain people you can trust and there's certain people you can't. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you've got to know the difference, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That's getting low. I need to go and buy myself some more Gorilla adhesive.
But yeah, you know what I mean? It's like this. Yeah, you've made a mistake, but learn from your mistakes.
Yeah, you do.
That's a big philosophy. You have to learn from your mistakes. I mean, none of us, and I'm a big believer, none of us are infallible. And somewhere along the line, we all make mistakes. If I make a mistake, if I say something wrong, I apologise. You know what I mean? And that's one thing, you know, if I know I've made a mistake, I own up to it.
Yeah, I do the same.
So yeah, so you know, it's like this, you know. You respect me and I'll respect you, sort of thing. So, Gordo's been composing. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I know we haven't been in for a long time. Dennis, DJM Films.
Yeah.
He took Taekwondo up, right? I mean, Gordo will know what I'm talking about. You know, we haven't been in for a long time. And he went to a championship yesterday and he got second place.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, just thought I'd sort of put that out there. He's only a novice. He only took it up.
Not a novice.
Well, no, he's not a novice.
He's not done it for quite some
time. He's only sort of been doing it sort of strictly for a year, let's say. He says that you should be able to play that with no copyrights, baby. Gordo says that track what he's done, you should be able to play it, no copyrights.
Oh, cool. I'll have a look.
So, but yeah, going back to tomorrow, right? Because everybody knows that England's playing tomorrow, but they don't start while 7 o'clock. So, what we're going to do is we're going to set everything up before. Well, you said beforehand.
You've got to think, though. We're going to make it difficult for you going for it before you go.
Well, no, because you don't sort of pull it right up.
I'll set it up here then.
You and Callum can go upstairs to watch it. So, yeah, so we've come up with some sort of plan anyway. And for everybody's information, I've got tinned apples, not fresh apples.
Ooh.
It's not cheating. It's not cheating. It's basically cutting all the fat out of peeling apples, coring them, and then I come in lemon juice, sort of till I do my live stream. So it's easier using. It's still same, except I ain't got to peel them.
you know, I still haven't sorted all the rubbish over there.
Oh.
Don't know if your camera will pick it up.
Well, they say it's soon, because that will clear at one point.
Yeah.
So do you just, because you've cleared it all out, do you just keep stuffing things in corner now? Again?
No, I'll change cameras. Let me change cameras and take it, and you'll laugh at this one. You'll laugh at this one.
Oh, another thing as well. I'll tell you when hey, oh. He's just shifted his rubbish from one corner to the other.
No, it's actually
rearranging deck chairs on Titanic.
it's basically all my rubbish. I just put it in a corner. It's just behind that heater. The whole
Why don't you
corner.
sort it? Lee,
You
sort it out
know
properly.
what? I know the way Lee's thinking. Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
Probably out of his mind, that's for certain.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah. That camera angle does look good.
What am I going to say now?
If I put my bench to here, you're going to see me working on here as well, the way it looks. If you look, because my bench is going to be literally where my belly is, where my fat belly is.
So yeah. Or a bin.
Yeah, oh yeah, the big, yeah.
Or no, it's. I think
Yeah.
I'll have to do it.
Yeah. Another.
I'll have a look how deep it is.
Johnny
Quite deep.
on on Struggle Street last night. He shaved all his hair off.
Who was?
Johnny. So I mean, if you're watching, Johnny, I hope I didn't offend you because I says you look like Papa Smurf. So I didn't mean to. It was just a joke, you know what I mean. And you'll have to tell him, Tracy, I didn't mean it. You know what I mean. It was just a. But somebody did agree with me and said, you know, he's still got the beard. It's just that he shaved all his hair off. So if you watch,
I need to go and get when I go out shopping. Why
I didn't mean to offend you. It was just a joke. I mean, I know he didn't take offence to it, but yeah, I just want to.
I'm not making fence. I'm making climbing flame.
But yeah, you'll have to tell him, Tracy. You know, he's probably asleep or something. But yeah, when I called him, he looks like my Papa Smurf. I didn't mean to cause offence or anything. Yeah, he did say it were going on his nerves. You know what I'm like? I sort of say things where, you know, and then thinking, oh shit, have I offended him, or you know what I mean? I know sort of 99.9% that I didn't. But yeah, I just, you know what I'm like, I hate saying things and then thinking, oh God, have I upset somebody, or have I offended somebody, or. But
there's a start. I've got to now do the gaps of like a proper climbing frame.
Oh,
It's got you'll see it when I do a video. I'm doing this mock one first, so I know how I'm doing it. Then I'm gonna do a video on it because I said I was gonna do videos. I
mean, I did say, Tracy, it does suit him, but it was sort of the resemblance with him having no hair and his full beard that he did look like Papa Smurf, but I didn't mean it. I was only joking.
I do like this new camera angle. I can see. I can actually see, looking straight at the camera, and I can see both monitors. You can see my laptop chat and everything.
What you doing, pacing about, Biscuit? Get in your bed, lay down.
No, Lucy was doing that before.
It's like he gets in his bed, he gets off and has a walk round, like he's pacing, and then he'll go back on it. You know what I mean?
I was brushing Lucy today. God, I got covered in dog hairs because of winter summer coats coming out. It was crazy. Yeah.
But you
It's
see
the
that,
same with
that,
Border
that
Collie.
sort of where we, you know, yeah, he sheds a lot, but they only like short. He's like short haired, isn't he?
Yeah, Lucy's not. Lucy's not. She's long haired. She's long haired because she's got Springer in it and Cocker Spaniel and Labrador. She's got long hair.
But yeah,
but she's not. She's no youngster now. She's 9 now. She's getting an old girl.
Yeah, she's getting on.
Well, that's it. I mean, because we're having a laugh as well, because Johnny had cut his hair with dog clippers. I know we have a laugh about it, partners, but he had actually cut his hair with dog clippers. And
I haven't even done my hair. My hair is. I've got the mug spot. I've got the solar panel, but my hair round that mug spot is dead thick, other than on the top of my head. I've got more hair round me back of my neck and sides than I have on top.
But yeah, hi Jenny.
But half of the
But I did, yeah, he did say. He says, "Well, I've actually cut it with dog clippers." He says, "And only reason why I've done it is like they've got a safety guard on it." You know what I mean? I thought, well, so long as it does job, Johnny, you know, who cares what you cut your hair with? You know what I mean? But
well, it says it's not unheard of, is it?
Well, no, I mean,
people do cut their hair with dog clippers.
Essentially, when you think about it, dog clippers and hair clippers are essentially the same thing.
Basically the same, yeah.
Yeah, they
are. Same job.
When all said and done, they're basically the same thing. So, so long as you don't get fleas after you've cut dog, and then you cut. You know what I mean? Just wash it and make sure that you don't get fleas off it, doggeroo. But it's I tell you, them clippers that I've got, the Babylys, and they've earned the money like 10 times over.
I've got the same ones, the Babylys ones.
You know, I bet you we've had them at least 15 years, if not longer, and still working. I'm getting a new set though, because getting a bit past it. I said to Jackie, we're going to get a new set. But yeah, same as I say, and they've earned the money 10 times over.
Yeah.
You know, you imagine the amount of times that I've cut Chris and Callum's hair, and what it'd have cost if they'd have gone to barbers.
Exactly, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, they pay for themselves soon enough.
I mean, you're looking at, let's say Chris and Callum were to go to a barber's, you're talking at least a tenner a piece just to have their hair cut or shaved.
Yeah.
So you think every time I cut their hair, I'm saving them a tenner. So, and I Callum turned round to me one day and he says, "Well, why don't you shave your hair?" I says, "You must be joking, Callum. I ain't them clippers nowhere near my hair. I'm going to have it done professionally."
It's different for a woman.
I don't trust either of you to come near my hair with clippers. You've got to be Scooby-Dooing.
Yeah. I wouldn't trust Chris with them, or let alone Callum.
But, I mean, yeah, I might trust Chris with it, but no clippers is coming near my hair.
Yeah, or don't trust Tim with a grinder.
I was never going to live that one down.
Sorry, bringing that one up.
Wait, as I said, we all make mistakes.
Yeah, we all do. We all done it. I've done it. I've got the same grinder, and I've done the same. But with it, but I don't do silly things like that. Cause it's probably gathering dust in the box in my shed. Because I haven't done that, messing with stuff like that.
you know, you less can of worms.
Just open a can of worms.
It's like this, you know, lesson learned. I mean, I've done it with the baking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've made mistakes, and you learn from your mistakes, and it's true.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We've all been there. We've all done that. You
All
know.
been there. Got the t-shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, talking about that.
Ooh.
All I'm gonna say is sometime next week there'll be a video coming out on my channel about me t-shirts and mouse mats I'm going to be doing.
Ooh.
I've actually got the design done that I've done myself on Canva. And I'm now going to go tomorrow when I go out. I'm going to go to the guy that I know that does me t-shirts and all me printing stuff. And I'm going to get a mock mouse mat made up and a mock t-shirt with the design on. But the t-shirt will be one for demonstration purposes, and mouse mat is going to be a giveaway. But
You just reminded me.
Has anybody else bought a mug yet?
That's what I was thinking, yeah. I was just thinking that.
And you checked it for a while?
No, I haven't, no. Might have sold a load of them for all I know. That's okay.
I'm going to say, you might have gone viral and sold out.
I doubt it. I don't sell out. It's just, you know, when an order's placed, it's just made on the spot and sent out. I'm just going to log into me, you know, Spring account. Well, it used to be called Teespring. It's just called Spring.
As well.
yeah, it's just print Spring in it now.
As well, you can design your mugs and your t-shirts on Canva as well.
Yeah, I'm only designing the design. I'm getting carried away.
That is where, you know, my logo that's in that corner. That's where
Get it right.
That's where that originates.
That corner.
From, you know, because I was going to have it put on a mug.
Yeah.
So that's where that originates from.
I don't know where Jackie is. She has to come in the street.
There, baby, to download it.
I don't know where Jackie
just
is.
got the one mug.
Well, one's better than nothing.
And I earned exactly $2.71.
Ah!
Don't spend it all.
Remember me speaking about a friend that lives on a canal boat?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Captain Gary Phillips.
Yeah, is it related to Mark?
He's up on the Llangollen, but he's got a new girlfriend, Nikki, that lives on another canal boat, and his daughter, his head son, has started off a YouTube channel. He's only 7. It's under his mum. It's cast as kids. You can't comment on his channel. He's only put 2 videos out. He's only put 2 videos out, and he's got a hit. Last time I looked, it was close to 430 subscribers.
Ooh, that's not bad then.
And he's only 7.
That's good.
Yeah.
It'll
And it's life of a 7-year-old living on a canal boat.
Tracy's phone.
Tracy.
What did you say, Jeanette? Couldn't hear you.
Now I says, are you all set for tomorrow?
No, she hasn't.
No, so yeah. Just got to get a few bits this morning.
Yeah, Chris has got my tinned apples today, and I needed some more butter. Apart from that, I've got everything else.
Yeah. He was in tinned apples, then I've got some tinned apples or normal.
Well, Johnny ran about it last night on Struggle Street, and he says you got all. No, don't worry. Oh, we were on Friday night. That were it on my stream on Friday night, and he says we've got more tinned fruit in that cupboard than you can sink a ship. You know what I mean? And I said, well, it's a good job we're making the apple pie cookie cups then, because you can use some of them.
Are you making proper pastry or? roll
Yeah,
on.
yeah. Well, it's not. It's like a cookie dough, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like a cookie dough, and then you put it in your muffin cases. Did I show you?
Muffin the Mule.
I bought some of that. I didn't expect it being that big. It's like that release. You can use it in your air fryer and everything.
Yeah.
Well, I bought some cake release, but it were more like oil than a spray. I expected it being a spray. So, a lot of, on Facebook, I've been watching a lot of their like tutorials and whatever, and a lot of them use this. Now, I looked it up, and I only thought it was going to be like a little can. 600 ml in that, and I said to Chris, well, there's one thing
That's the same size as an aerosol can.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll last me ages. That will.
It's the same size as a hairspray.
You can use you can use it on a griddle. You can use it.
Is that what you use, Lee?
On your air fryer. Yeah.
Not much need of it.
It says releasing agent and surface oil for baking tins and trays. But yeah, it's got a multitude of uses. Bread tins, muffin tins. Oh, I've got in it. Cake tins. There, it's like a griddle pan. So yeah, I would imagine that you'd be able to use it in your air fryer. So, yeah, it's massive. I didn't expect it being that big.
So back to the apple cookies, what we're making. What are you putting? Did you say you were going to put muffin cakes in your tin?
I'm gonna use my new silicone muffin tins.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna give him a spray with that. But when Chris went down to Asda today, I asked him to get me some double cream.
Yeah.
So when they've all set up apple pie fillings in them and they've cooled down, I'm going to whip some double cream up and pipe some double cream on top.
Oh. Yeah. Do you know, look in the main chat, in the private chat. All I'm going to say, you know who the person is.
Oh.
Yeah, you know who I mean?
No, not really. You'll have to put, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, it was just like a...
Spell right.
It was just like a...
All I'll say is states.
Anyway, and I said to Chris, I bet they're nice with some whipped double cream on top.
Austin.
Nice,
I'm not afraid to say his name. Austin.
Ostentatious.
Austin. The one that's got you wanted it. Yeah.
Oh, well.
He's doing a live stream now. I'm not afraid to say him.
Yeah, well, the same as I say. YouTube's big enough for everybody.
Yeah, it's enough YouTube for everyone.
Yeah. But yeah, so I just thought it'd be nice to whip some double cream up and pipe it on top of apple pie filling.
Yeah,
I reckon it'd be nice.
That's a good idea. That I might do that, Jeanette.
Yeah, I mean it's not all that expensive.
Well, I've got them silicone things that I can put inside. Put them in them. Yeah,
well, I'm just going to use them as is. Spray some of that stuff in it, and then because it says put like 2 tablespoons in and press it down with your fingers. But I might give that tamper a whirl. But it does also say there's a hack that you grease a shot glass if you've got any shot glasses. That a shot glass works just as well. But you see, because it's got oats in, it is like a cookie in essence. It's like a cookie dough.
Yeah.
But you bake it, and when it bakes, it's like crunchy, chewy type of thing, like a cookie. but it's more like an apple
What pop
pie.
are you drinking tonight, Partners?
Iron brew. Oh,
No,
no.
No,
it-
sat down in brew ages ago.
He's onto the
Is that
tropical.
what Lou? Is that a copy
Yeah.
of Lou?
Aldi.
Yeah.
yeah, it's Aldi. It's sort of like
It's quite nice, actually.
It is like little. It's a like little.
I'm quite looking forward to making
1.49
this
in
for
Aldi.
Christmas.
Yeah.
And I'm
It's
going to
not-
do
it's-
that like
it's-
20th, which is like just a week, well, a few days before Christmas, because it's an alternative to a Christmas cake, and I don't like Christmas cake, and I never make a Christmas cake.
The orange.
Is that like Fanta?
Yeah.
Like rip off of Fanta.
Christmas is nearly here.
Oh yeah, don't keep reminding me,
Yeah,
Callum.
well, these 6 packs are on.
Christmas is near here, and the goose is getting fat. Pete put a penny in the old man's hat.
But I've had my turkey for a few weeks now. I've ordered a turkey crown. It's in the freezer. But
That
don't
means
forget,
spend a penny in
Tracy.
the old man's hat.
Don't forget, Tracy. Plenty of Brussels.
Ugh.
Johnny
Eh,
likes
I like Brussels.
He made an admission that he could eat
Spend all year round.
plateful of Brussels sprouts on their own, and I went,
Mm.
Brussels sprouts, yeah. I've been told I can't get any. I want to get some, but I've been told I can't get any.
yeah, my sentiments exactly, partners. Yeah.
I don't just my
You make
universe.
him sleep in spare bed when he's had his Brussels. Oh,
Fart
God.
fuel.
Hey, up.
Oh dear.
I were in two minds whether Biscuit had been eating Brussels this afternoon.
He loves them. He eats them all the time. Frozen
Yeah.
or fresh. He's not bothered.
Yeah, Biscuit let off an atomic bomb, and then Callum were looking over at me, and I kept thinking, hey, up. Yeah,
Do you know
it
what I
weren't
did
me. It weren't me, Callum. Yeah, it
years
might be
ago,
that
we-
dog that's lay at your feet, you know what I mean? And then he's
Yeah.
going, he's like this. Oh! Because me and Chris were absolutely pissing us then.
Remember you used to say to us when we were kids, because I used to love cabbage as a young girl. Remember you say, we haven't got cabbage today, we've got some baby cabbages. I says, what?
That's
She said,
not-
"They're called baby
that's Brussels.
cabbages.
She passed Brussels sprouts off as baby cabbages.
Yeah, that's right. I love cabbage.
But you see, that's the thing,
Cabbage.
you know, and this is why I don't like them. When we were kids and we sat down for his Christmas dinner, there'd be Brussels, there'd be all sorts on it. And my mum would not let us leave the table until
No,
we'd ate everything, including Brussels. And from that day forward, I've detested Brussels sprouts.
And do you know what she used to say to me today? You know what she used to say to me? I said, oh, I'm getting full now. You know what she used to say? Well, eat all your vegetables first, because you can always save your meat for later.
But yeah, and my mum used to say to me, if you don't eat what's on your plate, then there'll be no pudding.
Oh, yeah, we've had that one before and all.
Yeah. But
Kids don't know about
yeah,
it.
you know, I think we've all been in that situation where if you don't eat what's on your plate, you don't get no pudding.
Oh, you'll get it.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's going to be the climbing frames. I'm actually making it in sections. You know, a climbing frame on a park, like a tower, the play areas.
Didn't you get as far as shaving your tash off then? Yeah. No, I haven't said anything, Callum. I just said you cut your thumb on your razor.
How does he do that? He doesn't shave his thumb, does he?
Oh. It were attempting at a wet shave. Now, he's keeping goatee, but he were trying to shave his tash. Now, it were doing it done like these side bits here, and there was some hair congregated in things on razor. So like
should have got a toothbrush.
yeah, so like a TWAT, Callum went like that with his thumb, and they were sharp. So he come down here, and his thumb was dripping with blood. So yeah, so
You won't forget that one in a hurry.
yeah, same as I say, we all learn from his mistakes. I said to Callum, I says next time, just rinse it under tap, Callum.
Yeah, from back.
Or same as what Lee says, do it, push it off with. But I tell you what it is. It's like one of these, you know, like a lubricating strip.
Oh yeah,
It's got a lubricating strip, and then it's got your blades. The only disposable ones, like. But we having sort of quite a growth, the hairs have got caught in blades. So like a fart, he just goes like that with his thumb, and come down here and it was dripping. So I put him a plaster on, and I put him a bandage on as well because it were seeping through. So
could it's the end of your tip of your finger? Anything the tip of your finger, it goes.
Well, I says to Callum, I says, well, now you know why we bought an electric razor for you. It's not safe to be let loose with a wet razor.
Because I know with the scalpels, if I put a brand new scalpel and I slip with it and get the end of my finger, it bleeds like no one's business. Could it's the end of your finger?
Yeah. But anyway, right, I'm going to call it a day. You can stop on. We'll chat afterwards.
Okay.
And I'll call it a day because nobody's sort of been chatting for, quite a while. So I'll call it a day, and I'll see you on the baking tomorrow, Tracy.
You will do, Jeanette.
See you later, guys. Bye.
Later.
See you later.